I'm absolutely no exception. I mean, I have my days. The song says I have my good days. I got my bad days. But the good always seems to outweigh my bad days. So even not knowing what was or what was not, you hear Pastor Sachs and I talk all the time about being in commune with God and going out early in the morning, late in the evening, whatever the case is, and in prayer. I always seek what I am supposed to give you, for it's in the DNA. What is the DNA? That's your makeup. And we know that God is the creator of all that is. We know that He created us. So He created us in perfection in His eye, even though we were born into sin and we start making choices that makes us different. Somebody stay with me. So in that thing, there was also the emotionals that He allows us to have. So today's segment of It's in the DNA is a question. Are you? Simple. Are you?
Oh, Lord.
So the first on the agenda is, are you feeling weak? Are you going through? Are you at the point where you're just tired as all get out? You don't know whether tomorrow is going to come and present itself. You're tired of worrying about this or that or this one or that one. You're tired of struggling and not knowing what is or what is not. You get exhausted. But please know that God is right here.
Wow.
You know, and that's your source. That's who you tap into. And for reference, you need to go to Psalms 72 and 13, Isaiah 41 and 10, and ironically, you need to go to Romans 8 and 26. Amen? Second, are you feeling doubtful?
Are you?
Are you feeling doubtful? Are you in that spirit of, I don't know whether I'm taking the right road? I don't know whether I'm saying the right thing. I don't know whether I did the right thing with my children or with my boss or with my congregation or with whatever it may be. Am I doing the right thing? I'm feeling doubtful, God. So I need you to reassure me that this path that you push me on is the right one for me. I say to all of you,
Well,
you shared my place in the world. We all was in that alley.
well,
Had it not been a light that shone in that alley to illuminate my sin,
right.
I would have never come out of the alley.
Me.
So I know that if I'm doubtful about what I'm doing, I know He has the right way for me.
Right.
And I know that He will strengthen me to allow me to make the journey to where I have to go. If He put it on your heart, He'll make provisions for you to go and do what it is you're supposed
My
to do.
Lord.
I just know that to
My
be
Lord.
true. But be aware that the enemy knows just as much.
Well,
And every time you're trying to go right, he want to take you left.
don't he now? Don't he?
Every single time. And let me tell you what I know he will do.
Yes, he does.
When you start running toward,
Come on.
when you start running towards that light, you start preparing yourself to serve that man that gave you everything that is, the devil is mad as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
And does everything he needs to do to throw something in your pathway to make you start doubting, feeling worried, feeling weak. That's his game.
That's it.
Somebody said it earlier, it was Pastor. She said, you know, truthfully, he gets busy. Just when you think you got it right, he comes in and tries to change your course. He'll take away those things that are important to you. He'll move some things aside just so you'll become discouraged.
Right.
Just so you'll say, I throw my hands up. How many of you know that God told Satan himself, you can do anything you want to my child, but you can't kill him.
My Lord.
So the devil's purpose is to make you kill yourself.
Right.
That's the whole point.
That's good, right? That'll preach right there.
So that's the deal.
He said kill yourself.
So listen, last but certainly not least, are you growing in patience? Impatient for resolve. Impatient for answers. Impatient for resolution. Impatient for an answer. We've all been there. We've all done that. I can only tell you, the man that we serve is giving you a word of his own. And he talks about patience. Stay encouraged. Wait on the Lord. That's what he said. We get impatient because, see, we don't see what God sees. We see through the worldly eye instead of the spiritual eye. Especially if the beast is working on you to change your eyesight and put sunglasses on you so you can't see. But I know a man who will send a man named Ananias to remove the scales from your eyes so that you can see clearly. Like the song said, I can see clearly now. It's the truth. So when you get to that position in your life or in your prayer, and I say this to all of my close people, crack that book you call the Bible, and you turn to Psalms 27 and 13, Romans 2 and 7, 1 Timothy. Let me say this one again. 1 Timothy 1 and 16. And I can promise you that which my God has created is that which God will take care of. Read it, ingest it, find out what's really in your DNA. Y'all be blessed and know that's
Amen.